Knights and Sith Lords, and welcome to Star Wars Artifacts. My name is Dominic, aka Lord Doom, and today we'll be reviewing the Black Series Darth Vader helmet as seen in Episode 3, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, the Rogue One movie, and Episode 4. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button to help me continue my work. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links are available in the description below. The Darth Vader helmet was released in August 2022. It is sold for about 180 Canadian dollars or about 135 US dollars. The helmet is not exclusive to a store in particular, so you will find it at your favorite store. Enough talking, let's start the review. Alright guys, let's start by taking a closer look at the box as usual. On the front side, we see the traditional frontal view of the helmet. On the upper right corner, there is an illustration showing us that the helmet splits in 3 pieces. On the bottom left corner, we can read Premium Electronic Helmet. On the bottom right corner, we see the type and the quantity of batteries required. The angular side features 2 illustrations of Darth Vader. On the right side, we have a side view of the helmet where there is no additional information. On the left side, we have a frontal picture of the helmet and an image of the 3 parts of the helmet. For a rare occasion, there are no Aurebesh writings. On the back, there is another picture of the helmet, and we get the following mentions. Authentic, multi-piece with adjustable fit, and magnetic connection points. Ventilation sound effects. Updated sculpt. Realistically detailed, entertaining inspired reproduction of the iconic Darth Vader helmet. Now, let's compare the first version of the helmet with this brand new one. The first thing we notice is the difference of plastic color used. If we look at the collar, we notice that it is entirely redesigned. Now, the neck portion is much longer than the one on the original version and is a lot more realistic. The ventilation trap located at the chin level is quite smaller. The back of the collar is pretty much the same as the original version. You need to unsnap this part to access the battery compartment. To replace them, you will need a small screwdriver to remove the panel. You will also need to unsnap at least one side of the collar when you want to put the helmet on. For those who didn't own the first version of the helmet, the 3 middle rectangles located on each side are actually magnets that will help you assemble the helmet. On the right side of the collar, you have a button that activates Vader's respirator once it is damaged by Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber or the Emperor's Force lightnings. The sounds are exactly the same as the previous version of the helmet. The stand on which the back of the collar rests is also the same. This is unfortunate because with the new neck length, the helmet seems to be looking upward instead of forward. The frontal part of the helmet also features a good number of differences. First, the paint is alternating between dark gray and black. This difference can be noticed on the left cheek, the right cheekbone, between the eyes, and everything above the eyes level. The small golden squares are in fact heat dispersion vents. The small metallic pieces are transponders. On the top, you will find 4 magnetic clamps that will hold in place the top portion of the helmet. we can also see a lot of circuitry. As opposite to the collar, this portion is entirely made from the same mold as the first version. The interior has a great finish and features once more a lot of details. The two plastic lenses are red, contrary to the first version that were dark. It is in part because of this detail that the helmet corresponds to the version used in Episode 3, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, the Rogue One movie, and Episode 4. For the comfort, a big cushion has been placed where the helmet sits on your head. There is also an adjustable strap to make the helmet more stable on your head. The top portion remains unchanged. It greatly reflects what influenced Ralph McQuarrie when he first drew the character. He was in fact influenced by both feudal Japan samurai helmets and World War II German soldiers' helmets. When the helmet is fully assembled, the sound of the respirator changes to Vader's normal breathing. Now, here is an image of schematics explaining the different parts of Darth Vader's helmet. If you wish to take your time, I encourage you to hit the pause button. Up to this date, the first version of Darth Vader's helmet was my favorite Black Series helmet, just in front of Boba Fett's and the Mandalorians. Now, with this brand new version, I think I have to place them on the same pedestal. The all-black version brings me back to my youth, and the latest versions seems more accurate to key moments in Vader's life. I also own Vader's Pyre helmet. I will review it in the upcoming weeks. For the occasion, we even shot a little fan film that we will present you a few days before. The numerous details give this helmet a very realistic look. In addition, the fact that we can split this helmet in 3 pieces, just like we saw in the Return of the Jedi, makes me love this piece even more. Finally, the sound of the respirator is extremely realistic and of good quality. What do you think of this helmet? Do you prefer the first version or this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like my content, feel free to share it on your social media. I'll see you next week for another review, and until then, may the Force be with you always.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.